What's going on, guys? We have another episode in the Jackhammer series, and Jack and the Gophers are coming off of a big win against number 7 Wisconsin that has propelled them to be number 22 in the nation, ranked for the first time in I don't know how long, but we'll check Jack's season stats thus far, and he's got 55 tackles, 1.5 sacks, an interception, and 2 forced fumbles. Now in another big Big Ten game against the Northwestern Wildcats on the road, first game as a ranked team. We'll go into the first quarter, working in Minnesota territory, and Minnesota blows up the option. It's a fumble on the play, and Jack is the lead blocker out in front for his defensive back that gets the touchdown. So Minnesota up 7-0, and the defense comes through in the clutch once again. We'll now go into Northwestern's next possession, first down, and the pass on the left side is complete, getting to about midfield, and Northwestern runs a no-huddle offense, and they ran it the entire game, and it really worked well for them as they were able to get our defense gassed, and that opened up holes in the passing game that allowed them to get down the field and march down in our territory. And now 2nd and 5, and the pass is complete, goes inside the 20-yard line. That would lead to a Northwestern touchdown when Jack was off the field, but then 3rd and 11 later in the second quarter, and another big conversion for the Wildcats as they get into Minnesota territory, now trying to defend and stop him on 3rd down, but the Wildcats run the screen away from Jack Hammer, and they get the first down inside the 20-yard line once again, now with a new set of downs. 2nd and 3, and the handoff goes up the middle. It'll be another first down for the Wildcats, and they find themselves inside the 5-yard line, 2nd and goal. Minnesota trying for the goal line stand, but the handoff goes to the running back, and he just gets into the end zone, and so now Northwestern up by 7. And Jack didn't do too much in the first half. Here, Northwestern is running the ball to go to the end of the half, and Jack lays out the running back, kind of frustrated he hasn't done too much. Now we'll go to the third quarter, first possession for Northwestern, and Jack comes through and gets the sack, forcing the 4th down. We'll jump to the 4th quarter now, and Minnesota has added the touchdown, now only down by 3, but on 3rd and 1, what a pass on the right sideline, kind of a gutsy call. But it worked out for the Wildcats, and that led them to another field goal. And now, with just a couple minutes left in this game, Minnesota needs to get a stop and get their offense back on the field if they want a chance to win this. It would take a touchdown and an extra point to do so, but another first down by Northwestern would end this game. They win by 6, knocking off the newly ranked Gophers. Jack only with 5 tackles in the game, and now they have their last regular season opponent against the Illinois Fighting Illini, another Big Ten opponent. 1st and 10 in the first quarter, and Jack cannot get away from the offensive lineman. He's got to break off of those blocks, so they're going to be able to run up the middle all day. But on 2nd and 7, Jack comes through, lays a shoulder into the running back. Minnesota would take over, and they would score a touchdown. And now on the next possession for the Illini, and Jack lays out the quarterback. Good hit on the play, and now Minnesota trying to stop him on 3rd and 21. Deep pass over the left side, and it's picked off by the Gophers, and Minnesota would add a couple more touchdowns in this game. We'll go 5 seconds left in the first half. Illini with not much going for him on offense, trying to throw a Hail Mary to end this half. Throwing it as far as he can, but Jack comes up and snatches the ball out of the air. Very underthrown, and I wanted to cut it to the right side. There was so much green, and then a guy got in my way, and I couldn't do it, and so Jack doesn't get his first touchdown of his career there. We'll go into the second half. The Illini have the ball. The pass goes left to the running back, and Jack just comes up and puts a shoulder into him. Minnesota playing very impressive off of that disappointing loss in the previous game to Northwestern. Now 3rd and 12, Illini working in Minnesota territory, but Jack gets to the quarterback. He's going to get credit for a forced fumble. Minnesota would recover, and they would win this game. And Jack Hammer is your player of the game with 10 total tackles, 2 sacks, and a forced fumble along with an interception. And that would be the end of the regular season for the Minnesota Gophers. They finish 8-4, very impressive and surprising, and now we're in line for a bowl game. The last time the Gophers won a bowl game was the 2004 Music City Bowl over Alabama, and the year prior they won the Sun Bowl over Oregon. But now the Gophers have an opportunity for another victory, and who are they going to face? The Georgia Bulldogs in the Gator Bowl. On paper, Georgia wins this matchup, but Minnesota, with the number 1 rush defense, the number 10 defense in the nation, they're hungry and they're looking for a victory. And so 3rd and 14 for the Georgia Bulldogs in the first quarter. Good protection for the quarterback as he unloads over the middle deep, and it's knocked away by a Gopher defender playing good pass defense early. Minnesota would get an early touchdown, and now we're in the second quarter, and Georgia's running the ball. They get a first down, getting up towards the 40-yard line. New set of downs for the Bulldogs. We'll go 3rd and 9 for the Bulldogs. They're trying to convert. Throwing deep on the left side. It's going to go all the way to the end zone, and that one's going to be knocked away as well. And so Minnesota playing good deep pass defense. And we have a very low-scoring game so far, and that pass is going to be incomplete, making it 4th and 3. But a Gophers interception would give Georgia the ball right back, and then they go to the ground with their running back, and he's going to pick up the touchdown against Minnesota's #1 rush defense. And we got a tie game now in the second half, 7-7. Georgia back in Minnesota territory, first down. Looking on the left side, and that ball is going to be picked off by Minnesota. Clutch play, and they would add a touchdown. Georgia finds their way back in Minnesota territory at the end of the third quarter. On the read option, the quarterback's going to take it himself, pick up 8 yards, bring up 3rd and short. And now Jack trying to bring some pressure. But the quarterback gets the ball away, and he finds his man. First down for the Bulldogs, now working at the 10-yard line in the fourth quarter, down by 7. Handoff goes to the running back. He's going to pick up 5 yards on the play. And now we're going to 3rd and 5, and Jack only has an assist up to this point. And so Georgia trying to convert or find the end zone, and the pass goes over the middle. It falls incomplete, wouldn't have been a first down anyways. And so 4th and 5 for the Georgia Bulldogs, a very critical play. A touchdown and an extra point would tie this game. Quarterback takes a snap. He's going to be hit as he throws as it goes over the middle, and it's a touchdown for the Georgia Bulldogs. 14-14 after the extra point, and Georgia would retake possession with 3 minutes left in the game. 3rd down and 8, but Jack puts down the receiver after he catches the ball. They would punt to the Gophers, and they would add a field goal. And so 1:09 left for the Georgia Bulldogs. Out of the gun, a field goal to tie this game and send it to overtime. Minnesota's defense needs one more stop. Pass goes over the middle. Jack puts him down and forces the fumble, but Georgia would recover. Now under a minute left to play, 3rd down and 1. Pass goes over the middle. It's incomplete, bringing up 4th down and 1. And the handoff goes right to the running back. They run away from Jack Hammer, and it's a first down for the Bulldogs. They move the chains, and now 1st and 5. Pass goes short, but Jack hits him, and he forces another fumble. But once again, the Bulldogs recover, and they keep possession. Now 2nd and 10. Pass goes on the left side. That's going to be complete, but it's only going to be a short gain of 4. Now 3rd down and 6. Minnesota looking for a stop. Pass goes short on the right side. That's going to be a first down. But Troy Stoudemire forces the fumble, and Minnesota recovers this one. And so Georgia fumbles 3 times on their final possession. You cannot do that and expect to win games. And so the Gophers win this 17-14, and then Jack Hammer's freshman year, he helps lead the Gophers defense to being number 10 in the nation, and they win 8 games and then go on to win a bowl game. And so Jack had a great freshman season. I'll show you the overall statistics in the next episode of this series when we enter his sophomore season. And this series has been so much fun to play. I'm really trying to play a lot now and get Jack onto Madden 12. And guess what? He's the player of the game in the Gator Bowl. In my opinion, it would have been the guy who recovered that final fumble. But nonetheless, he forced 2 fumbles on that last drive and helped set the tempo for that defense that led them to the victory. And so Minnesota is your Gator Bowl champions. We'll be back next episode when we begin Jack's sophomore season with the Minnesota Golden Gophers. And I hope you guys have been enjoying the Jackhammer series so far. Can't wait to get more of these episodes up here as we begin sophomore season in the next episode. So you guys have a great day. I'll see you guys in the next commentary. And to my Minnesota Vikings, could you just hold on to a lead? Can you do that for me this week? I'd really appreciate it.